shot them outside. Don't approach the door. Don't speak. Don't gesture. Don't even blink. They're no longer your friends. I know how it sounds. Paranoid. Like something a lonely mind would invent to scare itself. But I witnessed it. I went through it. And someone needs to hear this before it picks another target. It all happened just last weekend. I'd invited some friends to my uncle's old cabin by the far end of Pine Lake. It's isolated, no signal, but that's part of why we enjoyed it. Jules popped open sodas. Max strummed his guitar. Lena kept snapping pictures. We sat around the fire and laughed until the woods turned black. At 9:43 p.m., they headed out. Max had an early morning. Jules and Lena didn't want to drive too late. I saw them toss bags into the car, waving and shouting goodbye into the breeze. I remember thinking how calm it felt, the crunch of gravel beneath their tires, the pine trees whispering as the wind slid through them, like the forest was winding down for the night. Then I stepped back inside, bolted the cabin, set the alarm. I even sent them a goodnight text before curling up with my book. It was a crime novel, but I couldn't concentrate. My thoughts kept drifting to the fire, the laughter, the way Jules had stared at the trees, like she heard something. I told myself it meant nothing, but I looked out the window once before switching off the light and froze. They were still there, standing at the edge of the trees, not moving, not speaking, just there, their heads tilted toward my window, grinning, only something felt wrong. Their clothes looked soaked, darker than before. Their skin was moonlight pale, like paper. Their smiles didn't sit right, too stretched, too big, stuck, like they'd been drawn on. They didn't blink. I stared for maybe 10 seconds, not one flicker, not a single breath, just those terrible smiles. Still, I blinked, yanked the curtain shut, told myself it wasn't real, just tricks of light, just exhaustion. I gave a shaky laugh, like it could erase the dread rising in my chest. "You're just tired," I said aloud. Lack of sleep, visual distortion, but saying it didn't calm me. It made it worse, like I was trying to deceive myself. But then at 1:12 a.m., I heard footsteps, outside, on the porch, gravel crunching under slow weight, heavy. Then something brushed along the wall, like fingers dragging across wood, scraping. It sounded intentional, not like trees or wind. It scratched, then paused, scratched again, in a rhythm, like it wanted me to know it was there. Then a knock, followed by Max's voice, calm, too calm. "Hey, can you open up?" We left the guitar, only they hadn't. I watched Max load it into the car. I saw them leave, but that voice, it was like Max, if someone remembered his voice wrong. Not quite real, not quite complete, like it didn't know what tone was. My lungs locked up, my body froze. I whispered no before I even knew I had. That wasn't Max. Sure, it sounded like him, but like a voicemail playback. Flat, missing something. I crept toward the front window, cracked the curtain. There were 4 of them now. 3 resembled my friends, and the 4th one, I don't know who or what that 4th thing was. It had a human shape, but didn't move like one. Its arms dangled too long. Its grin was too sharp. Its head tilted wrong. Its neck, God, its neck bent like someone snapped it and didn't fix it, like a mannequin trying to act human. It looked like it was learning how to stand, mimicking the others, trying to blend in, and the way it shifted, it didn't breathe, didn't even move with the wind, just ticked along in tiny, jerky motions, like stop-motion animation. I heard the shutter sound from Lena's old phone across the room. Just once. Nobody touched it, but it flashed, captured a photo, screen cracked, battery at 4%. That never happened before. Then all 4 raised their arms. And wait. marionettes pulled by unseen wires. No effort, just motion. The fourth one's grin twitched, like it was glitching. It tried to mimic the others, but didn't grasp what joy was. It stretched too far. I saw something tear at the edge of its lips. Not blood, just cloth, like skin sewn over plastic. The room got freezing, like freezer cold. My breath turned white and the lights flickered. My stomach churned, like something was watching me from inside my body. The fire smell returned from earlier, like smoke and charred would drifted in through the vents. But the fireplace was dead. I backed away, secured every door, dragged furniture against the windows, turned on every light. But they're still out there, standing, watching, smiling. They don't knock anymore. They just wait, like they know something I don't. Like there's no rush, like they already got in, somehow. Sometimes I hear faint whispers, not speech, just hissing breath, like steam escaping a valve. But it's everywhere, beneath the floor, inside the walls, and every so often, I hear the back door knob rattle, and now and then, I hear my own voice answering back, murmuring words I don't remember saying. It happens precisely at 3:09 a.m. every night. I checked, and it always ends after 5 rattles. Never more, never less, like some twisted ritual. If your friends ever leave your place, and you still see them outside, don't open the door. Don't speak. Don't wave, because they're not them anymore. And if you let them in, you might not be you anymore either. And no one will notice, not at first. You'll still smile, still talk, but something in your eyes will be gone. And no one will realize until it's too late. They'll just say you changed, grew quieter, more distant, but they won't see what's hiding behind your grin. In file number 47B, recovered from the Pine Lake region, the report concluded here. No further transmissions were located. I'm sending this to whoever will hear it. Document it, destroy it, report it. I don't care. Just never answer the knock. Not at 112. Not ever. I think they're testing us, observing how we respond, how much we can endure before snapping. I think that's what this is. A test, a dry run. And one day we won't remember who left or who stayed.